We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breeden. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Right at the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
It to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On first down, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now Scarborough. And he'll run right through it. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll toss it to Breida, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. 11.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
This is Breida. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Come back.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Come back. Hey. Richmond.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Down. Back 22.
They run. This is Scarborough. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now it's Breeden. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Tiger.
Here's Breeden. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, 1st-round draft pick. Uncle was a 1st-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Kiki QT, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Give the tackle to Tease Tabor that time.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
13.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Reset. Tiger.
After the interception, here's Watson. Buying time. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. Flush to his right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, we talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Deshaun Watson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't you practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
21.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this.
Here we go. Hurry up. Hurry up. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Go ahead.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Run. That's it, baby. That's it. 11. Strong right. Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down. We got to stand up over there.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here we go. Like 20.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Garoppolo on first down. The quick slant cut. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Corey Coleman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense a good chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Watson on first down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Garoppolo, final shot here before half. Escaping the pressure right. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
Let's see if that script is a good one for him. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
first down throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
4 down, check. 4 down, 4 down.
11.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
11.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. I got one.
12.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks.
You got 4.
They'll run to the fullback, Juszczyk. They fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1, Omaha. 11.
On 1st down, Garoppolo toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock down, but away and bring up 2nd down.
Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Here we go. Hurry up.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
When that ball was snapped, they were counting on it being now a one-possession game. Instead, the block occurs. That changes the whole mindset for them. And if you're the guys who just blocked it, you're floating off the field right now. Big-time play.
Yeah, big-time play. Could have been a one-score game. Instead, it stays 2 scores.
3 down.
They'll start things at first down with Bo Scarborough. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They run with Breida. A beautiful fake. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Lions on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Watson. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is Scarborough. Finding room inside the 40. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes you'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Come back, come back.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough day for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as he'll start at the 21-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 21.
11.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's got the hold of Odell Beckham. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions have plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll go on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking at up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Lions on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They run again with Breida. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play.
To run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 15.
I got you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he rolls across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On play action. Now Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
White. Flag. 12.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. Corey Coleman. Touchdown, 49ers. Corey Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And they'll try the running game here with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And they'll run it here, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
21.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Now he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
11.
Back to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Garoppolo now. 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
12.
He's back to throw. His throw incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happier then.
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Football League, Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Detroit, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.